All right, yo, what's up? We're back at HLE Executives with my boy Ryan Bands. How you doing, brother? See that you're popping off on social media.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of attention, which is good. And you hit 20 grand, 20K in 1 month, I heard, right?
Casual a bit.
You guys good to hear, bro. All right, cool. So first question, bro, I wanted to see first, how old are you, by the way? 22. Oh, shit. Damn, bro. Young as fuck. I'm only 21, bro. You know what I mean? At what age did you get started in, just to say, entrepreneurship or trading, or, tell me about like your early days getting into business?
It's crazy you say it, because like how I got started with business, it was in COVID-19 happened.
Oh, shit.
So a lot of people looking at COVID-19 like, damn, I lost my job, I can't work, things are kind of going into a crisis, and then there's other people that look at it like, cool, there's opportunity right here, you know what I'm saying? So for me, at the time, I was in my third year at University of Houston, so UH.
Oh.
Yes, I was studying accounting and finance. And then all the campuses shut down, so the only thing I could do really was just like, how can we get this money from home, right?
Yeah.
But I had no business experience. The only thing that I knew was a site called Alibaba.com, right?
Ooh.
So I go on Alibaba and I basically was able to find out you can basically get a lot of inventory for any type of brand you want, any type of product in bulk, and get it for a better discount price, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I'm like, what type of business can I get into, right? The first thing that I got into was fitness. People didn't know.
Oh.
I had like resistance bands, I had cables, I had online programs, fitness programs. So it was like, I was trying to just think into the future, right? People are at home, they can't work out at the gyms.
Yeah.
The only thing they can do is have at-home fitness. So I went and leaned into being an at-home fitness provider.
Figuring out how to provide that from home.
Exactly, and like that kind of gave me my first taste in business. Of course, first day I learned about my Alibaba, bro. I bought like $8,000 worth of inventory, and I was just, bro, because of me, bro, whatever I do, bro, I go all in, bro.
Yeah. So you was like dedicated, bro, like, I'm gonna get this shit.
I understand profit margins, right? I was buying the bands for like $3 and I was selling them for like 15. So I was making 5x my money.
Holy shit.
And like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of got me into business, right?
And this is when what age were you, by the way?
I was 19.
19 years old.
Yeah, 19.
Holy shit. And what were you doing at the moment to kind of get this capital going? Did you have like savings or something? Or
so it's funny you say it, man. I feel like what I did is crazy.
What?
I mean, people do it too. I don't think people really like did it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I made like my first 60K doing shit off of DoorDash, Favor, and Uber Eats.
Holy shit.
But nah, I wasn't just normally driving around. Where I'm talking about, bro, I had 2-3 apps running at the same time.
Oh, bro, you was finessing that shit.
So it was like, look, I would go ahead and pick up an order from HEB. I'll bring it to somebody's crib. I would go ahead and drop it off. By that time, I already have another order from a different app.
Wow.
Getting me to somewhere close by. So I'm literally probably making like $20, $25 an hour driving around, but I'm hustling though, right?
Holy shit.
People don't want to hustle, so people just want to have that consistent income, like $10, $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Whenever you can put one order down on Favor and make $15 minimum. Take you 20, 30 minutes. So if you hustling, you can make 20, like two plus orders an hour. You can make $15, $20, $30 an hour. And I understood money early. I never was into working a job, so I kind of always wanted to just be like hustling my own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long did it take you to, like, once you see the money in your bank account, like, oh shit, you know what? I've been working my ass off for like however long. When did you realize, like, okay, it's time to get going in business, you know?
I think for me, like, when I was young, I didn't really have any plan for my money. I was just kind of saving. I was just making some money from DoorDash.
Like, you knew you had something, right?
Yeah. So, but like, I always had money because I always knew, like, yo, I felt like I was in high school and people would try to compare their lives with you, but it was like everyone's in the same boat, you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day.
Nobody had their own motion, no one had their own shit, so it was like people couldn't say whatever. So I was like, what's the only way that I could like shine above other people? And it was like being successful. So it was like, whenever I got my first car, it was like a bust down roller or something. Bust down, you know what I'm saying? But I was driving that shit like stolen. I was driving that shit like it was a Lambo. But I was driving into different houses, dropping off food orders, right? So I'm literally skipping school sometimes to drop off some orders, right?
Oh shit.
I'm literally seeing that, look, this order right here, if I drop it off, I'm gonna get $10. So why would I be in school during advisory? I'm dropping this order off. I'm getting in trouble and shit. It's late night. I'm playing Fortnite. I see an order. I'm taking that shit, and that's kind of what I did. Like, and then I was, and like before, I was very stingy with my money. If I can go buy money here, go spend some money on some shit. I'm not gonna waste money on BS. So I'm gonna use it for in progression. You know what I'm saying?
Now that we know that, bro, at what point did you notice like some kind of taste of success, right? Because you started a bunch of businesses. We've all did. Yeah. What was the first taste of success you've had in business?
All right, so what I started doing was my fitness business. It was massive, bro. I started basically doing like meal planning, like real virtual training experience.
Oh wow.
Kind of one-on-one fitness training, right? So it was like I was always scared to charge my worth because essentially I'm changing somebody's life, like putting fitness into them, mindset, clarity, everything. So it's like that's valued at 1.5K, 2K plus.
Yeah.
But I'm only charging like $500 a month.
Yeah.
So I had like 5-10 clients at the time. So I was making like, I don't know, like how much, that's like close to maybe 3, 4, 5K a month.
That's like, fucking good.
Yeah, plus like the bands I was selling on the back end and my cables and shit. So I was making like probably 7, 8K a month.
Wow.
But I wasn't really boasting them because I didn't feel like it was a lot. You know?
Yeah,
I feel like a comfortable, not even comfortable, but a good amount of money is like 20K onwards a month. So I started making a little bit of money there in my fitness industry, and like I was actually passionate about fitness, but it felt like a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving people 3 sessions every single week. That's 12 hours every month for one person in my time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so having 10 clients, that's 120 hours. I'm physically there because I would try to basically be different, right? If I could be a trainer, I want to be different. So I want to basically be there with them in the workouts. Like actually, like, doing the push-ups we got to do. So like, be in the motion.
Damn, so you was actually showing up.
Yeah, I was in the field. So I realized that this is cool money and I like fitness, but I'm starting to actually lose my passion for fitness because it's starting to feel like a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, and I was been trading like during the whole entire time. I've been doing like penny stock trading. So I've been investing, and of course, I started out trading. I got fucking spanked. My first so I've been trading like going on 4 years, like 3.5 years now.
Yeah.
But like my first year and a half, I probably lost like 57K, something like that.
Holy
Closer
shit.
to 60K. It was ridiculous.
Damn.
And mind you, I'm like 19, 20 years old. Like, so no one really had money like that, man. He had money.
Yeah.
But I had too much balls. I was basically in the game and I was like, yo, why should I like invest and join this group or learn from this person? They're charging me. I could just go on YouTube. It makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I realized that learning from people that actually are already successful and like where I want to be is the only way to actually skip the line.
You lost a lot of money. Tell me, how did that hit you, bro?
I'm literally looking in the, but probably two, 3 different times. I'm looking in the mirror like, yo, I'm done, bro.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck, bro? Why the fuck? Like, bro, I could have just bought a scat pack. I could give this money to my mom.
60 bands.
I could have bought invested in property. I could have bought a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Why am I fucking up?
Yeah.
But I always just thinking, like, if I were to quit right now, like, just imagine the testimony that I had if I just persevere and I actually make it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's like, if I would have quit at that time in my career, I wouldn't even be here talking right now.
We're back to another scene, my boys.
Had to change locations, you know what I'm saying? Had to do it to him.
So, like we were talking before, man, we were talking about these different strategies that you can come up with in the market and how you have 4 confirmations when you're taking a bullish trade, right? Now, just to like simplify, right? How long did it take you to develop the strategy, right? Because what I always tell people, bro, is like trading in itself, the skill, takes time to develop. It's almost, you can almost compare it to a 4-year college degree. Tell me, how long did it take you to develop this this strategy that you have? Because it was very detailed from what I heard.
So I've been trading now for 3.5 years. And so I was negative on my trading account until like, so probably my 1.5 years was kind of where I was like my pivotal point, right? Yeah. Where I was ready to quit. I was basically done. I was like, fuck this, right? So I took a big break, probably like 3.5 months, 4 months from that day. And I had a bunch of money in crypto, right? I just kept loading up. I said, fuck trading, I'm gonna learn, right? Yeah. I read some really, really good books called The Candlestick Bible. You probably heard about it before?
Yes.
And then also Trading in the Zone.
Oh yeah, that's Mark Douglas.
Exactly. And I spent like some time just kind of learning the skill sets through experience. I came back and I'll probably say 4 months after that break of just straight trading, I put like 10K, but I made a bag from Ethereum, right? I made a bag. So I moved that into my Weibo trading account. And I went crazy. I was actually able to break even on all my losses in 4 months. Wow. So mind you, look, I went from being this close to quitting, right? Being done, fuck trading, right? To then breaking even on my losses, right? As soon as I broke even on my losses, I felt like I literally cracked the code, right? So that's exactly whenever I basically opened up my own trading group, right? And it was free. I was like, yo, like learn from me. I can show you how to trade. And I actually took one of my friends under my wing, right? He had like 1,500 in his account. I helped him basically scale up to like, I think 4,000. Wow. And I was like, hold on, bro. I was like, wait.
1,500 to 4,000.
Yeah. And you like, it was like the first time I ever did like a one-on-one like mentorship or whatever. But it was like, for me, it was my boy. So I mean, I wasn't even thinking like that. So I'm like, if I'm able to help this guy change his life, imagine what impact I could bring to my community, right? Because, I've been, putting myself out there. I already understand it takes time to build anything, of value. So then it basically took me 2 years of just straight trial and error to actually find a system and a strategy, right? Yeah. And then I'll probably say going into my second and a half year trade, so 2.5 years, was whenever I actually was able to start crossing like the 10K a month mark. Yeah. And that's whenever I felt like, all right, cool, this strategy right here works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Almost for every trader, what happens is when they get into it and they're trying to knock it out, and they kind of get distracted by their rules, right? Every trader has to have their rules and disciplines, right? Do you believe as a trader, to be a successful, consistent trader, do you believe that you need to have your own personal disciplines in place first? Yes. Or do you believe that like you can be a fat fuck sitting on the TV, fucking around and still make money? Yes.
So I feel like social media kind of skewed the perception of the real life, the reality of being a trader, right? Yeah. So me, every single day, I have a very, very strict game plan, a system that I follow, right? Very, very strict, right? So I only risk 20% maximum of my portfolio per trade, and I'm looking for a profit gain of about 20% as well, right? Oh, wow. So with that plan right there, if you risk 20 and make 20, you're gonna actually make a 4% increase on your account, right? So now what I do is I have a 2-trade policy, right? So 2 profitable trades, I'll make over 8% growth on my portfolio in one day, right? Wow. And that compound interest scales over time in your account, and that's kind of how I build my trading plan. And the people that I basically mentor one-on-one, I give them a similar game plan, and it has been working this past summer. So that's kind of like what I do personally.
Nice. So your game plan is basically based off of percentages. So basically what you try, well, it's based off of your targets, right? It's the same way that I kind of have it. The way I have it structured is basically 20% stop loss, right? And 20% take profit. Yeah. And then I could choose however much capital I want to risk depending on where my portfolio is at, right? And then obviously you leave runners. So it's like a 1-to-1, but then the runners can go up to like a 1-to-4 or 1-to-5, you know what I mean? So like it kind of facilitates for every trade, depending on the setup, of course, right? Now, let me ask you this. Do you use any indicators at all, or do you just trade price action?
Yeah, so, man, I feel like this is some secret information. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'll go ahead and put it out for y'all today. Yeah, I mean, it's free. I mean, hey, if you say so. Yeah. All right, so I use a certain indicator on TradingView, right? It's called Trauma, right?
Trauma.
TRAMA.
Okay.
It is the Trend Regularity Adaptive Moving Average, right?
Oh, wow.
So it basically is a moving average that it adapts to how the market is moving on the day, the 15-minute, and like the weekly chart, right? Oh, wow. So basically, a lot of traders use the 9, 20, and like 50 moving averages, right?
Yeah, basically.
But the trauma is basically going to be an adaptive moving average that basically it adapts, like, on different time frames, right? Mm-hmm. And you're basically able to spot in the market whenever there's a little bit of weakness or too much strength. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the secrets that I have in my program that I have right now. And I don't use too many indicators, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know about VSA, like volumes spread analysis? Yeah.
Exactly.
So I have a good tool on TradingView called volume spread analysis. Mm-hmm. You can basically keep track of the volume, and you can be able to analyze how the volume is moving, so you can create the correct stock move compared to volume. Mm-hmm. And people who are watching who don't know about volume is basically how many given shares or contracts are being traded in any given time frame, right? So if I'm on the 15-minute chart and you see one bar right here, this correlates to one volume chart for this time frame, right?
I've never heard that, bro.
Yeah.
That's some game right there, for sure.
Game.
How does one develop as a beginner and move his way up in the ranks to become a good trader, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say give me five topics you need to master in order to become a decent trader.
Right. Number one, you do not want to put in your real money into your account until you know what you're doing. So I always advise every new trader, begin with at least a week to a week and a half of doing straight paper trading, right?
Oh, paper trading.
Yes, you can basically learn. If you don't know what that means, it's basically a demo account. So it's basically fake money. So you can kind of know what you're doing first before you put in 5, 10, 20K into your account. You can actually play with that fake money on a fake account, so you can kind of get the experience, right? But now as far as the 5 steps that I would use, right? Number one, I would first figure out what, because there's so many different ways that you can make money trading, right? There's options trading, there's Forex, there's crypto, there's futures, there's so many things you can do. Me personally, I love options trading because it's just very, very tangible companies that I can know about. Like I mean, and you were kind of talking about before, if someone say, hey, like what's like the biggest company right now that I could go, like, for example, what's like the biggest company right now that I could like go get a computer from? Probably like Microsoft.
Yeah,
like
easy.
The biggest, the biggest search engine, Google, right?
Technical,
you know what I'm saying? So I love options. These are companies I actually know about, right? So cool. Now we learn about options trading. Number 2, what I would do is I would find high probability strategies, right?
Okay.
So what I love to trade, right, is bounces and rejects.
Okay.
So
off of like support zones?
Exactly.
Okay.
It depends. I'm a supply and demand trader, so I love taking like bounces off a demand zone and then rejects off a supply zone. So if people do not know, you can actually make money regardless of if the market's going up in price or down in price.
Bro, fun fact. Actually, I had a big argument with conversation with one of my trader friends about supply and demand zones, order blocks, and support and resistance all being the exact same shit. You know what I mean? Because, bro, they was beefing over it, and I got in the middle and I said, at the end of the day, it really is the same thing, right? Yeah. Support and resistance is just one line, right? Yeah. Supply and demand zones is just a zone, right? Yeah. It's just a zone. And an order block is like a combination of both, right? So at the end of the day, support and demand are both going to be at the bottom, right? Yeah. And then you have your resistance and whatever at the top. So at the end of the day, it's like the same. But what's funny is that people like to kind of see more professionals saying supply and demand zones or order blocks, you know what I mean? So like, it's just a funny misconception. Now that so first you said was...
first, figure out which like trading realm you're going to go into.
Oh yeah, so figure out the route that you're going to do.
And use paper trading.
Yeah, use paper trading, right? Yeah. And then now after you have a little bit of skin in the game, right? Yeah. So now you want to get started with the real stuff, right?
Exactly. So number 3, you want to figure out which type of trading plan are you going to follow, right? Are you about to do weekly trades, like day trading? You're gonna scalp, you're gonna swing trade? I feel like the highest profitable one for me personally is with scalp trading and day trading, right?
Okay.
Because you can actually like control the money, right? With the swing trade, I have fucked around and made some big money on some swing trades, you know what I'm saying? But like, end of the day, I didn't really control the money, right? I just put the money down and let the trade go.
You gotta wait, it takes time. That's the thing about swing trades always take time, and it messes with your patience.
right. So somebody though who's a straight beginner though, I would highly advise somebody to go into a community of people that are already doing what you want to be doing, so you can learn and figure out which strategies that they use so you can get to the next level.
If I'm a trader and I'm just losing, right? Because I remember the hardest part of my trading journey was when I kept on losing, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why do I keep losing, bro? You know, what's a way for you pretty much to kind of pull back and see what you're doing wrong? What advice would you give to somebody that's just taking losses back to back, bro? Like, what would you tell them?
Great question, bro. So I feel like right now a lot of traders, they're not using a very, very important tool, which is journaling your trades, right? So people that I mentor, right, every single day that we trade, we have a personal trading performance report, right? So we're gonna like write down, hey, I had 3 trades today, I went 2 for 3, you know, I made this much money, and this is exactly what I learned today, right?
Oh wow.
You can actually figure out, all right, cool, why exactly did I get into this trade? Like, you know, what was my thought process? What was my expectation? What was the result? Like, you know, how did this trade, you know, affect me mentally, right? I feel like when traders actually sit back and then actually review their trading gains on a day-by-day schedule, whenever it's the weekend, they can be like, all right, cool. So Monday through Friday, this is the same mistake that I repeated day by day. Over the weekend time, you can go ahead and find someone that you can work with and actually improving that one piece of your trading. Because it could just be one thing that could be causing someone to lose money, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
If they can have it on paper and highlight it and pinpoint it, you can figure out how you can never do it again.
But that's deep as fuck, because actually that's the way anybody should be doing it, right? Doing anything, even if you have a business, right? You have your metrics, you have your expenses, you have your advertising, you see what's going on. You run some ads, it doesn't work out. Okay, maybe the ad was too shitty, maybe I need to add some captions, better videos, you know? I guess it's like trial and error, but at the same time, you look at your errors, your failures, and see how you can improve. As an individual, you mentioned you were in the fitness game and stuff, right? Do you believe in the concept of healthy body, healthy mind? And do you believe in healthy soul, healthy mind as well? as in like religiously, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to dig deep and go around that topic, see what you think about. What do you think about the perspectives of God, and do you believe in God in general?
Yeah, so I'm a pretty religious guy myself.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do see that there's like a lot of people that trade on social media, right? I don't really know if they're actually trading, but I feel like they're using Christ in a way to be like, hey, buy my course, my program, right?
Damn, yeah.
I feel like it's so ingenuine. So I voice my my perspectives on religion with all the people that I know in my life. But I try not to like talk too much about it online because I feel like it just like looks funny for some people whenever you really believe in Christ, right? But I do believe that whenever you have a good personal connection with yourself and you actually understand like the inner side of yourself, like what is your soul looking like like besides that, like are you physically fit, right? Because like when you really like as soon as you're looking into the mirror, right? Your body is a direct reflection of your discipline, your accountability, your habits. If you're actually understanding, wow, cool, I have to look good so I can feel good, so I can perform good, right? So I've been doing fitness like my whole entire life. It has kept me pretty much disciplined, right?
Wow.
So now I even created something called a 21-day challenge.
Oh.
So people in my community, people who are following me, they can also follow along, get their physical body right, get their mind right, get their souls right. So whenever you go into any income stream, it doesn't have to be trading, right? You can have clear focus on your goals, right? Have clear focus on your like actual what you want to attain. So to answer your question, I do feel like your physical fitness, your mental strength, mental clarity plays a very, very big part in your success in basically anything. And it really goes deeper than that. People don't even know, like even having 10 minutes of just meditation, right? So every single day, I do something called a Wim Hof breathing routine, right?
Oh, wow.
Have you heard about it before?
I actually, no, I haven't heard of that. It's interesting. What is it?
So basically, it's going to be like 10 to 15 like controlled breathing, like like in and out, so you can basically control your blood flow, control your breathing, and what people don't understand is it's gonna actually make your voice more like resonating, right? Besides that, you're gonna be able to have a much more clearer mind. So while I'm trading, I already did my breathing routine, so my mind is very calm.
Before you trade,
exactly. So I'm very chill, I'm very relaxed. So because like whenever you're trading with like a lot of money, like 5-10K into these positions, it gets a little stressful. So doing that 10-minute breathing routine every single morning, it keeps your mind very, very sane. So after I see a trade that I like, I don't hesitate. I jump on it, I get on it, I get in, I get out. And I'm making between like 1 to 2K a day, so I'm not really looking for too much, but it does add up for sure.
I have one more question. So now that understanding your perspectives on religion, I really respect that actually, that you kind of keep your religious side to yourself, so that, it's like you're always, like it's on a low, you're not really using it to monetize online, and that, and God will reward you for that, I really hope He does. What does a day in the life for Ryan Bands look like? How do you incorporate all of these ideologies and teachings and rulings into your day, right? So when you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
Good question. So every single morning, right, I do wake up and I probably spend at least 5 to 10 minutes minimum, praying to God.
Oh,
I have like a little bit of
first
time.
thing.
Yeah, just kind of. I feel like whenever you wake up in your religion, you just start the day with just like a positive foot. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I do that every single morning, right? Me personally. After that, I'll then go outside to my balcony where I can see like the whole city of Houston. And that's kind of where I do my 10-minute breathing routine, right?
Oh, wow.
So 10 minutes of the Wim Hof breathing routine. If someone wants to see it, you can see it on YouTube to learn how to do it. And so I do that, right? After that right there, I feel like great, bro.
Man,
I feel like, I feel like in my body, like, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need the confidence, you need that upward spiral, right?
Exactly. Like, you wanna feel like you wanna feel good before you start trading.
Always.
Because trading is a difficult and taxing task.
They call it mentally straining.
Exactly, bro. See, with trading, it's like people don't understand. Like before you can make money trading long term, your mental focus has to be clear. You have to know exactly what you want to get, and you have to also believe that you're gonna get it. If you don't believe, if you don't keep on going in hardships, if I would have quit 2 years ago, I wouldn't even be speaking to you today. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm blessed to be able to make like 1 to 2K a day.
Oh, praise to God.
On a casual day. And it's like, I don't have to worry about things that someone who's 22 will have to worry about.
Yeah, not at all, bro. Yeah.
I'm not gonna work, I'm mentally unemployable. No, I'm not. I'm never gonna
no bullshit,
I feel like it's just blessing just to be able to even say this. Cause 5 years ago, I wouldn't know I'd be here today. You know, I was thinking I'd just be in the corporate land working a job, and you know, I even got an internship at like the second biggest accounting firm in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, PwC at the time, and I mean, I was like doing the 9 to 5.
Oh, thing. Wow! Did you get your accounting degree, by the way? Or
Nah. So I mean, I have 1 year to go at UH, so I mean, I can go back whenever.
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't see myself working a job, so it's
not worth it, bro.
Of course, I can get the degree just to put it on my wall, but it's like, I feel like I want to preach to my people right now.
Yeah.
The biggest thing right now people should invest into is not tuition. Invest into yourself, so you can actually learn skill sets and like knowledge that can actually push you to the next level. Because these days people are making money from everything, right? I have someone who's 19 making $100K a month off of OnlyFans management.
God damn,
bro! So people are doing everything you can possibly imagine.
Yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
And it costs money to learn this information. So why should I put this money into a university that has professors teaching me about y equals mx plus b and fucking the slope equation, whenever I can go learn from actually people that are gonna show me, yo, this is how you can make money in 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying?
And I can vouch for that too, bro, because when I started, I was trying to figure that shit out myself for the longest time, bro, you know? And the thing is when you learn with yourself, you waste so much time because you don't know if you're learning the right thing or not.
Exactly.
But as soon as I paid, actually, I'm not allowed to, funny story, I paid a mentor one time to teach me trading. Yeah. He gave me a course, it was like 4 hours long, short. And he told me, hey, bro, you're not doing what I watched the whole thing like 2-3 times trying to understand it. Yeah. And I tried talking. He was like, hey, bro, like, I'm sorry, but like, you're just not putting in the effort. He was just trying to make me like, I was like, bro, I'm putting everything I got. And so pretty much he blocked me and I couldn't talk to him no more.
How much did he charge you for the course?
Bro, back then I paid $14.97. Exactly, bro. $1,500 bucks. Okay. $1,500 for the course. And he says, I'll give you one-on-one mentorship. I paid it. This was back when I was like, maybe like 18, 19, bro. I was young. Okay. And, bro, I was like, fuck that shit. I got fucked. I got scammed. And then I met this guy, Tyler. I won't say his last name because for other reasons. Y'all know the story, man. Okay. But Tyler, I kind of joined his Forex group, stocks group and everything, and I learned with him. And really watching him closely and understanding how he did it really helped me a lot. And I started to incorporate all of those disciplines into my personal plan, and then I kind of just built off of that. But it did cost me some money to pay first. I had to pay you have to pay Tyler to kind of teach me how you did things, right? And that's the thing is like life is like a puzzle. Yeah. You gotta buy the pieces and get that information, put it all together, and when you make everything work together, you have a full book. You know what I mean? So other than trading, other than your personal fitness, what other things you have going on, and what do you like look to get into in the future?
Yeah, so I do have a few businesses that I don't even like talk about that much because I feel like whenever you attach a face to a brand, now it could cause people to figure out, all right, do I want to buy this product? Do I want to do this or do that, right?
I heavily agree.
Right? But like whenever you have things faceless and it's just like just the product or service by itself, and you don't know who's running it, but you know it's a great value product, it can be successful. So I have a Shopify store that I don't talk about it too much, but I mean, I have guys that I have some dogs. I truly feel like your network is your net worth. Okay. I have people who are in my immediate circle who are making 7 figures a year off of like using Facebook ads, TikTok marketing, different things to boost drop shipping stores, right? Oh wow! So I have trial and error certain type of things, but now I understand I have a little brand, and it is seasonal. But when the season's here, it just passed. I do.
It hits.
About too much, but but I feel like whenever you're like in the summertime, right? I give people a hint, like. There's items that you can flip. Like, for example, I don't want to talk about it, but like there's something called above ground pools. Okay. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
You can buy them in Walmart for like $300. You can sell them on Facebook Marketplace for like $750, $800. Wow. And it's untaxed. You're selling it direct to the customer. Yeah. Are you actually like would you deliver the products to them or would you ship It's like local pickup. Oh, local pickup. Oh. So I have a garage that come and most of them speak straight Spanish. I did some Spanish in school so I could talk a little bit. You can talk Spanish? A little bit. That's crazy. I use Google Translate for the most part. No, make it work. No. But like besides trading, like Trading is like what I really do mainly, but I do sports betting as well on the side too.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that too. Yeah. So how's sports betting going for you? Still good?
It's amazing, bro. I feel like right now, college football is in season, right? I feel like
that shit's high right now.
I feel like as a trader too, you have to have passions though. Like outside of trading, so that after you're done trading, making your money for the day, you have something to actually look forward to. So I'm very, very passionate about sports. So I actually created a sports betting chat.
Nice.
Right? And me and my boy, we actually sit down and bust down like what's happening for the week, the month, and we kind of lay out good sport ideas. And people don't know, but bro, I done turned like, what was it? I forget, like $200 into. It just sounds crazy, bro.
No, I've seen some of your posts, bro. They go crazy.
It sounds crazy, bro. Bro, but trust me, bro. Like, trading is where the money is. It's actually investing. Sports is gambling.
Yeah, that's the thing with sports betting. The reason why I never tried it actually is because our religious thing, because I'm Muslim. Yeah. So we don't believe in gambling, right? So I kind of just never even looked that way. But I've seen how people kind of build their strategies and stuff, and how they stack the odds and stuff and whatnot. So I guess at the end of the day, if you have a plan, I mean, and you're gambling and you have your risk management, because there's risk management in sports betting as well. I know. All right, bro. So there's all these different traders in today's market, right? And everybody named Mama be trading, right? So tell me, bro, what sets you apart from all these different groups, bro?
So what sets me apart is that in my community, I do daily live trading, right? So every single morning at 8:30, I'll be on a Discord call, right? Screen shared. Voice chat. I'm literally talking to people through exactly what I'm doing, but I'm actually showing them, hey, I'm putting in big money into these trades. So every single day, people aren't just hearing like, yo, go buy this call or this put. I say, yo, I'm personally buying a Tesla call at this price, at this price. So people can actually know, yo, this guy's in this trade. And every single day, I show my chat, win or lose, how the trade went. So every single day, you're seeing my performance. And this past month has been my best trading month of my whole career, basically, as far as consistency-wise, not profit-wise. So I feel like what sets me apart is the transparency.
I like that, bro. There's a lot of people that lack transparency in today's market. What they like to do is just talk so much about the market, but they don't have anything to show. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you have results to show, you're good. And I believe I'm a strong believer in that as well. If you have results, if you've made money in it before, then people are going to follow you naturally, you know? I also watched this one guy. His name is Jade Trades. Jade Trades, he's the one who basically came and just shitted on all the other guys because he came in and started like, same thing, showing transparency. How do you have a balance of your day trading? Because I understand that it's mentally straining and at sometimes. How do you balance your trading life and then your personal life?
Good question. So like with trading, like you want to always, like I said, you want to have a passion outside of trading, right? So for me, every single day, just me personally, I work out every single day. So it's like, it's either like I work out before the morning market, so at like 6 o'clock, 6:30. So I'm basically getting my mind, my body, and spirit already like, yo, I can literally challenge myself, right? I can literally make myself feel like, yo, I'm under pressure, I'm getting uncomfortable. So before I'm even getting into the market, I'm pushing big weight. I'm having a talk with myself every morning. I'm praying, I'm writing out my goals. And then with that, it keeps me pretty much sane with everything.
It's definitely the way to go. You know, like the way I see it is the same way. For us as Muslims, naturally, we have a daily prayer, a morning prayer called Fajr, right? And we wake up and we pray in the morning already. So like, just like you already do too. It's like you start your day off with praying to God, and then you get the ball rolling, right? And when you want to get the ball, what they say is the first thing you do in the morning dictates how your day is going to go, right? So not majority of people, I'd say majority of people in school, teenagers, they kind of just don't take it seriously, and they wake up in the morning and start like scrolling on TikTok on their beds, you know, just chilling and shit, right? And when you do that, naturally you spike the dopamine in your brain, and your brain is already satisfied for the day. So the rest of the day you kind of feel like shitty, you know.
Something that people don't know as well, like you know how our body is like 80 to 90% filled with water, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's whenever you're looking at the ocean, right? And then say a sound wave comes, right? You're gonna see a big whip, like a big ripple, right? A big wave, right? So because our body is 80%, 90% water, literally what entertains you literally trains you. So what entertains you trains you, you know what I'm saying? Like
bars.
Like whenever you even listening to that rap music, right? Like too much. Say you're in the car and someone cuts you off, and you're listening to Pooh Shiesty and then Big Scar. You didn't want to honk him and say, what the fuck? Like whatever, right? Yeah. But even small things, like whenever you're like having your journaling, right, session, right? Listening to lo-fi music, listening to just chill, calm shit keeps that water in your body just kind of like smooth. Because like music, sounds, and what entertains you really like changes the way you operate in the day and how you
shocks
move,
it.
Right? Yeah, so like whenever I'm in the gym working out, oddly enough, I'm listening to motivation, I'm listening to manifestation, affirmations, different things that I can actually project my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't even listen to music?
I mean, no. I mean, shit. Don't get me wrong. I do be bumping, but it's like sometimes, bro, I like listening to just like you know, podcasts or working out. I feel like it gives me like a leg up. Because like a lot of people do work out every single day, but are you listening to brain food every single day?
Brain food. I really miss that, you know, because actually we have a thing in that we study. Actually, basically, it says that when you listen to the Quran, it's kind of like a lo-fi thing for Muslims. You know, it's like I really encourage my guys that listen to the Quran to like listen to it, you know, once in a while, because when you listen to music, it really like, if you think about it, the people behind the music creators, producers, the people up at the top, all they want to do is fucking get you to engage in it more and more and more, right? So they kind of create like an addictive thing, so it just keeps on going and going and going. So at the end of the day, their ultimate goal is it's not really the best, right? But when you listen to like God or affirmations or lo-fi things, right, there's not really a bad, you know, intention behind it, right? So at the end of the day, I mean, same here. I still listen to music, don't get me wrong, but like, but yeah, I'm trying to cut it off a little more, you know, because it's always better to stay focused. You feel me? Right. So what do you think about staying focused, bro? It's very, sometimes I can say it for myself too. You know what to do. You know what's right and you know what's wrong, right? How do you keep yourself on the right path? And do you believe in burnout?
Like, so look, it's very, very easy to get burned out in anything that actually takes skill to learn, right? Because sometimes, like in the road of anything, like you could be trading, working out, whatever the case is, right? The one key pillar that's gonna push you to the ultimate level is consistency. People lack consistency, people lack discipline, people even lack accountability, right? Because it's hard sometimes to just be like, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. People want to just like have everything crash and burn down and be like, damn, yo, I did this shit wrong. How can I fix it? Yo, like, I feel that, yeah. Like instead of coming at the very end where everything's messed up, why don't you understand it in the middle of the process? Like, why don't you feel like, all right, cool, I'm fucking up right now. Let me adjust it. I'm in the process. How can I fix my life right now so I don't have to be like, damn, I have all these regrets, right? So I feel like it's so important to be focused because if you're not focused and you keep on making mistakes, you can easily get burnt out.
What the fuck is burnout? You feel me? Like, in the first place, the thing is the way I think and I kind of keep my mindset structured is if you believe in something, then it will happen. And if you believe that you can burn out, then you'll burn out. But I don't believe I ever get burned out. My energy is always at the top. I always believe that I have the highest energy in the room, no matter what, you know? So if you give yourself that confidence, you will never burn out, you know? And even the days that you feel down, you lack sleep, and you know you don't get shit done. I mean, at the end of the day, like those days are gonna be over, right? And like there's no sunshine without rain. You gotta have those rainy days and go through that shit. Even when you're making money, right?
Thanks.
Can you vouch, bro? I know you can vouch for this, right? A lot of like common misconceptions, right? Is that when you start making more money, your problems go away. Is that true or is that not true?
It's like a lot of people do ask me that question, right? They're like, Ryan, like, can money buy happiness? I'm like, money can buy you experiences, right? Money can save you from a lot of things, right? Say a family member is in the hospital and then they need money today. People are like, yo, Ryan, money isn't everything, but let's say your cousin's in the hospital.
God forbid.
And God forbid. And then they need to get out. Money will put them in a better situation.
100%.
So I do feel like money is a very, very, I look at money like it's a tool, right? It's not everything, it's just a piece of paper, right? But if you want to live a certain lifestyle, drive a certain car, live, you know, bring your spouse on a certain type of date or a trip or whatever, or just travel the world, money comes into play. And those experiences, I mean, you probably have experience like, you know, going traveling out the country before, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Like whenever you go out the country, you see how the conditions are so much more different than America, right?
Oh yeah.
Like we're actually spoiled, right?
As fuck.
Like,
believe it or not, we are, bro.
Like we're spoiled, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like money helps you get experiences and there's different type of lifestyles, so you can actually explore the bigger piece of the world, so you can kind of more appreciate your situation, right? Because sometimes when we wake up, we live in a high rise, we're driving a Benz, we have design or whatever, we feel like we're on top of the world, but do you really think about where your roots are from, right? Family, and like my origins from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yes, I'm Nigerian, so my family, we didn't always have the easiest come up, right? So I went to Nigeria for like a month back in December, right? I experienced the culture and it was amazing. Like, what I basically took from it was like, damn, I'm taking my life for granted, right? I put out like 300 cash and I put it into Naira. Naira is basically like the dollar in Nigeria, right? I'm like around like this, you know what I'm saying?
No way, with a stack?
So I was like, bro,
$300.
Bro, I'm literally passing out money I'm literally passing out bread to people like, in need, and they're like appreciating it, they're loving me, and I'm just like, this is like $2-3 US.
That's crazy.
That's less than my fees on my trading contract. Yeah. So I'm just like here, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, just like the determination that it takes, as somebody who has Nigerian origins to just keep on pushing and understanding, yo, this money that I'm making right now is my people who are back home, they want to do something like this. They want to even make just 1% what I'm making, right? So sometimes in a day, right, I'll make like $400 and be like, damn, bro, I had a shitty trading day, right? But I'm like, somebody that actually like needs the money, $400 in a day is amazing. Matter of fact, about $416 every single day, because there's 24 trading days, equals $10K a month.
Yeah, kind of got to tell yourself, be thankful.
Exactly, and like standards really change, as you make progressions in your trading portfolio, in your account. And I feel like people just take for granted, what even a small $200 can do for you, right?
Yeah.
That shit adds up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$200, $300 a day, that shit adds up.
Oh yeah.
No matter what nobody say, right?
People don't understand. They think that in trading is like, you got to get 1 or 2 good trades and you're done. I mean, the way it really works is, yes, it's an accumulation of all those small trades that are good trades, A+ setups, high confidence setups, all added up, and then at the end of the month, you collect your check. You feel me? So, you just gotta be thankful. You can't let greed, because greed is one of those things that just destroys a lot of people, especially in trading. I know you can speak for that. As humans, our brains are trained to fail at trading. So naturally, when you take a loss, your natural response is, fuck, I'm gonna be mad, right? Because I lost money. But you kind of got to train yourself to work against that. A loss is a loss and a win is a win. You can't have emotions on either side, right? Yeah. But outside of trading, yes, you'd be thankful for the money and whatever and whatnot. But inside of trading, you kind of got to say a loss is a loss, a win is a win, and it's just a number. It's nothing more than a number, right?
Exactly.
What advice would you give to people for them to emotionally detach themselves from their money in order to, would you say, look at stocks just as numbers and not as your personal money? How would you recommend them to kind of perceive trading?
Right. So first, before people even get into trading, you must have multiple income streams, right? So there's 3 different types of income streams. You're gonna have the active income stream, so it could be your job, 9 to 5, your main hustle, right? And then you're gonna have passive income, right? It comes to you basically like mailbox money. You just put money down and you're getting a passive dividend every single month or week from the money, right? And then you're gonna have semi-passive income. That's options trading, right? It is not passive income, right? Options trading is semi-passive income
because you're putting in work.
You have to actually learn the skill set, make a real edge and learn from, you gotta actually learn what you're doing to make it passive, right? But I think it's semi-passive, right? So I feel like the way that somebody can basically detach money from trading, which is very, very important, is you want to have those 3 different income streams: passive, semi-passive, and active. So with that being said, you can then put a small amount of money into your trading account, 1 or 2K, and then that can be like play around money to your mental, right? So if you're making money, you're not too happy. If you're losing money, you're not really caring.
Yeah.
Having that equilibrium makes you a very, very good trader.
Exactly. So, no, I'm quitting my 9 to 5 and starting trading. No bullshit, right? Because you can't be doing that. I learned the hard way, unfortunately. I quit my job and I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that shit. Dumped all my money into trading, and you best believe I found myself back at that job. Like 2 weeks.
I think it's I'm clocking back in.
So it happens, bro. But you gotta have that money coming in, because you're not gonna get it the first try. Like guaranteed you won't. And that's for everybody. Even as bad as you think that, somebody's just naturally built. No, there's not a single human on this earth that'll go into trading not knowing anything and be good at it. It's a skill you have to gain and learn with experience and knowledge.
Right. One thing that I wanted to kind of shed some light on was like, I feel like people have a misconception with trading. They feel like it's easy, right?
Yeah.
They feel like people just wake up, at 8:30, take one trade or two, make 300K, buy a Lambo, buy a mansion, buy some designer, and go to Turks and Caicos, and they're like, Now, like the reality of being a day trader is you have to actually understand, what do you want to achieve? How much time do you have to put to this income stream? What is it going to actually take you to be successful, right? The reality is this: every single morning you're going to have a pre-market session, right? So the market is basically going to be opened up every single morning at 8:30, right? So from 8 to 8:30, I'm doing a pre-market analysis every single morning, and I'm putting it into my group chat. People are going to actually be like, yo, this guy Ryan's actually doing analysis on the market, right? So before any single market happens, right, I'm gonna put out every single day a daily watch list, right?
Yeah.
So I'm putting on saying, yo, I'm watching these trades right here at this price, at this level.
Smart.
So it's like, people have to know, like, this game, of course I take about 2 or 3 trades every day and make about 1.5 to 2K every day. So, I'm looking at 50, 100 different stocks, but I'm only taking 2 or 3 trades, right? This way of being very simplistic has helped me make money long term because
100%.
I'm able to look at my trades like,
simplify the process.
I'm looking for like that needle in the haystack, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that A+ setup, and then if I don't see it, I want to take a trade. People are sometimes mad like, yo, Ryan, you took 1 trade today. Why you got more? Hey, it went for 50%.
That brings up a good point. Never chase the trade. Never chase the trade. Let the trade come to you. Exactly. Always. You know what I mean? So I like that's how my whole strategy is built off of. The reason why I only take 2 or 3 trades a week is because I have one setup that I look for, right?
Yeah.
One or two setups I look for, right? And then if I don't see that setup, I won't take a trade strictly, and that's fine. And if I do see that, I'm gonna execute, have my stop loss, take profit, and just let it run.
Right.
And that way, my life is a lot more easier. It takes a lot of stress out the way. And it's a proven system to where if I lose 2 times in a row, no problem. 1 win will make up both of those losses.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, if you have your system built, you're good, right?